Tonight at 11, we're learning more about the woman who was shot and killed on our city's north side early this morning. Police tonight telling us the shooting was the result of domestic violence, and a man who was also shot tonight remains in critical condition. As Chase Howell tells us, the woman's ex-husband says he just talked to her hours before she died.
That's right. He tells me she texted him saying that she needed to get out of here ASAP. But before she could do that, police say she was shot and killed inside her apartment near Shadeland in Fall Creek Road. Bethany Collette, the woman you see on your screen, is who loved ones say was shot and killed early Monday morning.
In my head and in my heart, I wanted to believe it was somebody playing a sick joke. But unfortunately, it wasn't.
Randy Collette says he and Bethany were married for about 20 years before they got divorced, but remained friends. He says Bethany never mentioned anything to him about domestic abuse, but alluded to something going on the day before she was killed.
She did send me a couple pictures of an injury she had on her hand that looked fairly recent because the fact of it, you could still see the blood stain around on the skin tissue, and it looked like a deep laceration on her hand. But when I asked her about it, she told me that's the reason why I need to get out of here.
So far this year, we've seen multiple people killed by domestic violence.
This is not something that the survivor has done to themselves. This is a crime that is perpetrated against survivors of domestic violence.
Just last week, I caught up with Karen Burton, who tracks homicides linked to domestic violence. She says in 2024, more than 100 people were killed as a result of domestic violence throughout Indiana.
Until it ends up in a fatality, it is typically the survivor's behavior that we look at when we say, well, what did they do? Why didn't they do something differently? And that's one of the reasons why survivors become victims.
Burton says if someone knows a person in a domestic violence situation, to be supportive of that person and hear them out instead of judging them. Right now, police have not said what the relationship was between Bethany and the man, and at last check, IMPD is still investigating what all went down. Reporting here in Indianapolis, Chase Howell, 13 News.